Many times we really don't connect to our feelings very well. And one of those ways is to keep running around in our head. It's called circling the wagons. You just kind of have something happen in your life and you start to obsess about it, and you circle the problem and circle the problem and circle the problem and circle it and circle it and circle it until you run a rut into the ground. But you never really connect with it. That's called circling the wagons. The expedient way to do it is to go into the feelings. And the feelings will be there to be felt and then let go of. And then you will find that there is a lot less pain in the process, or there's a lot more exuberance in life. You cannot shut off just one feeling by itself. If you shut off one feeling, you shut them all off. Another way is to have something happen. Maybe somebody says something at work and you go numb. And that's just a process that a lot of people get into because they live in their heads instead of in their heart. And so they go into their numb feeling and they don't know what's going on, but somebody said something nasty at work. Okay, you didn't do that right. So they go into numb. And 2 days later they come out of it and go, I'm mad at you, and start screaming and yelling. And then that person thinks they're kind of crazy. And it doesn't really help because just 2 days later and they've forgotten what it's all about in the first place. So it's about allowing ourselves to right away go, what am I feeling? I'm feeling that there's something wrong here and I'm really upset. And connecting with my feelings and go, you know what? I need to talk to you. You don't talk to me in that tone of voice. I need respect. And then right away, the two minds come together and the whole thing is blown over and there's no big deal. Allowing ourselves to connect to our feelings is a huge undertaking of cleansing the soul. It allows us to find peace inside of our own being each and every moment. And this process of circling the wagons and getting into the rut, as long as you're in that rut, you're in pain. But if you go right directly to the feeling, it's over with in moments. Sometimes that can happen for people for years. I know somebody that their mom and dad died and they didn't feel their feelings about it for 2 years. And then all of a sudden it got burst open and that came out in a very inappropriate place in the middle of a meeting at work. So it's about allowing ourselves to connect with, what am I doing? Am I circling the wagons? Am I going numb? Am I allowing myself to have my feelings deep down inside? Because that's about connecting to the God within. And when we connect with that God within, we start to understand ourselves from a deep place. And when that happens, we start to be able to find time for ourselves and deal with a little child within, and we start loving that child even more. Because we feel okay about going to the movies and being happy doing that by ourselves. And going and having a meal by ourselves and being happy having a meal, just being alone. And alone time is okay. It's about allowing ourselves to connect to ourselves. And if you've never gone on a 10-day silent retreat and connected with yourself, it's really an important process to go through. It allows you to connect with who you are deep down inside. A lot of people have a hard time with that. So remember, are you circling the wagons or are you going numb? I love you.